What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the video. Today we are doing another one of our car vlog videos. These are starting to be one of my favorite videos that I do in the channel. I do want to, before we get into the main topic of the video, which is going to be jobs in high school, jobs in high school as a high school student, what that's like, kind of talking about different jobs that I've had and am doing currently. But before we get into that topic, I do want to say, if you guys have any cool names for this series, please let me know, because I have no clue, right? I've been calling it car vlog, car talk, but ideally what I want to do is upload these like I have been from my phone. I just drag and drop the intro in the YouTube capture app and the outro, and then I have this in the middle, so it works out just like I'm doing it at home. And then when I get home, I can just go ahead and toss a custom thumbnail on there, and it looks really neat, right? It doesn't look like it's a random video upload from my phone, which it kind of is, and I kind of like that. Just a simple, easy thing to do on the weekend, which we do every Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, in the comments below, please tell me any name you could think of that's cool for this, because I am lacking in the thoughts on this. Another thing, it is dark, like I said. I'm going to hang out with some buddies, meeting up with a girlfriend. It should be a fun night, but do note it is nighttime, and I'm not sure if I want to do these anymore, because this is what it looks like without my car light on. It's so dark that it makes it difficult to make one of these videos, so I have to drive with this light on, and I don't like doing that. I don't like driving with lights on in the car. It's kind of weird to me. So yeah, don't expect too many more of these at night. I don't think I'll be doing them like that anymore, just because I don't know how I feel about driving with this light on to make the video actually, I guess, viewable. So anyway, I'm going to dive into the topic here of jobs, right? As a high school student, I've had multiple jobs, and kind of my job stuff has been weird, right? Because I started doing YouTube videos before I could actually get a real job, because you have to be 16 in Illinois to get a job. In most places, I think you have to be 16. So I started YouTube when I was like 14, started making money from YouTube when I was probably like 15 and a half. And I was making so much money from YouTube for my age that I was like, well, this is awesome, right? Like, why would I want to get a job? So I never really thought about, oh, I need to go apply to work at this place. And then early in the summer, it kind of dawned on me, like, what is a real job experience like? Like, I want to know what that's like. And we had just bought an espresso machine at my house, which is kind of how I made this coffee. But we had just bought an espresso machine, so for me, I was like, oh, making coffee is so cool. I want to try that out. So I started making coffee at my house, and I was like, wow, I want to get a job. If I get a job, it's going to be at a coffee place. It's where I'd want it to be. So I went ahead and applied to get a job at Caribou Coffee, which was a really fun time. I worked there from August until early December a few weeks ago. I had to quit. It was just getting to be too much with YouTube and school and wrestling. In addition to that, they're also closing. Caribou and Illinois are all closing pretty much everywhere. They're changing to peach tea and coffee, so that whole thing was pretty much ending anyway. So it kind of was a good time for me to get an experience of what it was like to be in a real job and do high school at the same time. My grades were perfect, right? I had straight A's my first term while working at Caribou and wrestling a few days a week. So it worked out well for me then. I enjoyed it, but really I realized, why would I get a job at Caribou when I can pursue this and make equal or more money job-wise? So I don't really need the job at Caribou, and I can really enjoy something like this on YouTube, which is kind of a passion of mine. I think I'm lost right now. So after this video, I'm gonna have to call my friends and get an address, because I'm forgetting where this girl's house is. Anyway, we'll finish the video and then we'll figure it out. I'll keep driving. Who knows where we'll end up. So anyway, as a high school kid, I think getting a job is important, just so you can kind of have the experience of what it's like to work and go to school at the same time, because that's what college is most likely going to be like for you. It's going to be working a job, going to college classes. It's going to be like that. And I think it also helps when you're applying to college. Everyone knows when you're applying to college, the more stuff you have that's positive, like if you're in sports, if you're in band, if you have a successful company, whatever it may be, that helps you out a ton. So having a job, I think, is huge, and having that experience is huge. And kind of a big takeaway for me was, one, I learned how to make some killer coffee drinks, man. I could make you a campfire mocha like it is no one's business. So that was a cool takeaway. But the other thing is just like, it gave me a concept of money, right? Because on YouTube, I've done this as a passion, and it's been a great time, but I was making so much money at my peak. I was making so much money that, I was putting in the time and probably getting an equal amount of money for minimum wage, just because I spend so much time on YouTube videos. Edits take me a long time, research takes me a long time, but I didn't really have a concept of put an hour in get X amount of dollars back. And that's kind of, for me, I think that was a big takeaway, even though I've been making money from YouTube. And I think that's big, especially if your parents help you out a lot, to kind of have that wow, $8 an hour takes a freaking long time to make money, right? And then you go to dinner with your friends and you spend 10 bucks and you realize I had to work an hour to get this cheeseburger or whatever it is. It's kind of ridiculous when you look at it like that. So I think getting a job in college is huge. And for me, I don't know. I think YouTube is just a better gig for how things are working out for me. And like I said, I was earning at Caribou mid $8 an hour, right? So for me, I was working between 10 and 30 hours a week. Yeah, 10 and 20 hours a week, I would say. And I was making a few $100s every couple weeks, which is what I make from YouTube anyway. So I was like, I'm better off really pursuing YouTube and enjoying it than trying to force something with Caribou and hoping that works out. So I guess the moral of the story, guys, 1, I can make killer espresso drinks like campfire mochas, and 2, I'm lost, and 3, I'm so lost, and 3, getting a job in high school is good. And really, it's not like it's too much work, especially if you're doing sports. Obviously, you can't really have a job during the sports season unless you're just working weekends because you have sports every day after school. But if you're not, man, where am I? This is ridiculous. I don't even know where I am. I think I'm miles away from where I need to be. So we're going to wrap this up. I got to call him and figure out where I'm going. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I'll have to look over this and make sure it's good to go before I upload. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think getting a job in high school is huge. You should definitely get one. My experience, nothing but positive. You learn some cool things. You learn really the value of $1, and you can kind of put your mind to what $1 is worth, which is about 10 minutes of work, which is kind of weird that it's that much. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please toss a thumbs up and a favorite, and please, 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 in the comments below, anything you can think of for a name for this would be greatly appreciated. Till next time, peace. Here's the outro. I'll catch you guys on Monday for another video.